So the open borders crisis is not just affecting Texas and Arizona and California. 2 weeks ago, hundreds of migrants landed in the Florida Keys. So many arrived, they shut down a national park. There are no signs that this invasion is going to stop, so the governor of Florida, Ron DeSantis, has just activated the Florida National Guard. He's also announced he's considering another major step to secure this country's borders, or at least his state's borders. He says he's weighing a ban that would prevent China from purchasing real estate in Florida. Governor Ron DeSantis of Florida joins us now to explain. Governor, thanks so much for coming on. So you're activating the National Guard. What will they do?
So they've been heavy in this ever since we activated Tucker over the last week to 10 days. Basically, Biden is leaving the Coast Guard out to dry. He's not sending any more vessels, any more support. They don't have enough to intercept all the boats that are trying to come primarily from Cuba, but also from Haiti. So what we're doing with our assets, we're out there in the Florida Straits. We're using reconnaissance. We are alerting to the Coast Guard when boats are there. We're stopping boats, and then the Coast Guard are picking these folks up. And here's the thing, Tucker, we think that some of this is absolutely being orchestrated by the Cuban government. We think there's a lot of human smuggling going on. So not only is this not good for the Florida Keys to have people dumped on their property, some of these people that are on these boats are being mistreated. And so I think we've seen a decline in the number of vessels that are in the water. We have not had as many landings, actually very few lately. So it is working as a deterrent, but it's our sense that they're going to start trying to change their tactics. So we're going to be watching, and we're going to be responding in kind.
The fact that you're willing to do this is itself a deterrent to smugglers, of course. So one of the challenges in Florida is so many people have moved here that real estate prices have gotten really high. Foreign countries, China specifically, buying up more real estate doesn't help any American. This is happening in other states as well. What is your idea for dealing with this?
We want no CCP land purchases. And obviously, they're not going to do it directly. They will have shell companies. Right. So we're going to have a system in place to scrutinize this. But why would we want them buying farmland? They had very little farmland in the United States even 10 years ago. Now they have significant holdings. Not as much in Florida, but you do have it in other parts of the country. Why would we want the CCP to own land near a military base or own critical infrastructure? Right. So we're looking for a flat ban, and so we're going to work with the Florida legislature to get that done. Tucker, American policymakers for a generation have been empowering the CCP. They said it would end up working out. China would become a democracy. In fact, this is a very serious threat to our country. Why would we want them to have even more influence over American society than they already do?
So very short question, Governor. These two things, using the National Guard to protect the borders and preventing a hostile foreign nation from buying up farmland, these are things a lot of other states can be doing but aren't doing. Were they hard for you to do? Is this super hard?
Well, the National Guard we control. I mean, we're putting resources. We have a big budget surplus, Tucker, so we can do that, and people are very happy. We're taking care of the vessels that are landing. Otherwise, the homeowners would have to pay $2,500 a pop. So we're stepping in where the federal government's failing. I think more states can do it, Tucker, but honestly, we should not have to be doing this. The federal government should be taking care of the immigration issue, and they should be taking care of the CCP issue. With this administration, we know neither of those two things are going to happen.
We're grateful you're doing it. Thank you, Governor Ron DeSantis of Florida. Appreciate it. We'll be right back. Thanks.